Good morning, good afternoon or good evening as the case may be. This is a shoulder specialisation program for August, and it's a unilateral training again, which means you're doing it one arm at a time. The thing that we can do there is concentrate a lot more on the shoulders. There are certain exercises that you do straight armed that really targets the shoulder. You can do bent armed exercises that really target the shoulder just by themselves, and also you can do like a multi-jointed exercise that targets other muscles like the triceps if you're pressing, the back if you're pulling. So what we're going to do, we're going to use the low pulley, and this is sort of really a push-pull on the shoulders. We're going to work the rear delt, we're going to do the side delt, and then we're going to do the upper back area with what I call the high pull. Some people might call it a face pull or whatever. So and these are working in a range of motion that we don't normally get, which is the stretched portion of the exercise. I'll explain that as I go along. So we're going to do a bent over low pulley. I'm going to call it a rear delt raise, yeah, a rear raise. So we take our handle like so, and you can see if I was using a dumbbell, I would be here. So I'll be like here, okay, with the dumbbell. But with the pulley, I've got more range of motion. But that doesn't matter, because all I'm looking for is to come from this position to this position. Okay? So what it is there. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're doing it a short range motion, so you could call it, say it's a partial movement. But as you get stronger, you'll be able to do the full movement. So then the range of motion has become a lot longer. So the next part of the exercise is to exercise the side shoulder, and what we're going to do, a partial side raise. See, so again, if I had the dumbbell, we'd be here. So I'm starting on the opposite side, so as what I'm giving myself again is a longer range of motion, and it's stretching out the said muscles. So again, all we're just going to do is swing. And there we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then we want to do, if we got the dumbbell, we'd be here, and we'd be high pulling like so. So what we're going to do is diagonally high pull, because then it's stretching out all the upper back, and we're just going to be here, and then we're going to go 1, and the hand is coming higher than the elbow. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Then we'd change over sides and do the left side for a set. Then we would come back to the right side and do our second set. And back. And this is a tricep for the shoulders. Okay? We do 2 sets on each side for 12 repetitions. And then we move in. That was the pull phase for shoulders. Now we move into the push phase. And this is really good because it's getting the upper back and the shoulders, and this part is going to get the upper chest and the shoulders. So what we start off with, we're really trying to get width in our shoulders so as we look broader. Okay, so what we're going to do, take a heavy dumbbell, and these are dumbbell swings, okay, to the side. So we've already worked that motion from there to there. Now we're using a heavier weight and we're just going to swing it. No body movement, just move it with a muscle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just get it as high as you can. That goes to the floor, and notice where my upper arm is. Okay, now we're going to take a dumbbell and our upper arm is in that same position where we took the weight to. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to do a bent arm, yeah, fly. So there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Without rest, palm stays facing forward, and now the elbow is tight to the body. Now we go into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, with all them exercises, you've completely worked the shoulder girdle. What we would do before this is we would do our steady state cardio for 12 minutes on the rowing machine, because that works the back and we're trying to get the V shape. Okay? Then we would do this program, and each exercise is a tricep, and you don't need many triceps. So we would do 1 on one side, 1 on the other. That's 1 set. Then we do the other and the other. So you need 2 sets on either side of each exercise. Okay? But you go 1 on the left, 1 on the right side, rest the right side, go to your left side and do the first set, come back to the right, do the second set, go back to the left and do the second set. Okay? Once you've done the pull part of the exercises, move on and repeat the process. 2 sets of 12 repetitions each. And you're really not worried about the weight. You're worried about progressing then partial movements before you can increase the weight. So for instance, if we were in the bent over position and we can only get it to there, what we want to do is work so as what we want to end up doing is getting that partial range of motion, a full range of motion, before we start increasing the weight. Once we increase the weight, What we need to go back to is the partial range of motion again to get stronger in the actual, this is the weak point here, okay, and here, because it's a straight armed one. When you start doing things bent arm, you can use a lot more weight because the weight is coming nearer to your body. When you've got a straight arm, it's always away from your body, so you don't need a lot of weight in it. So progress really slowly, because the shoulders are a delicate joint and they can be injured quickly. And if we are injured, we cannot train. So be wise on how you do it. 1 kilo at a time is fine. Okay? Longer range of motion is better than putting more weight on. Get the full range of the exercise before you move on. Okay? Now, once we've finished the weight section, then we go into the selected exercises, which in my case are the stability ball hip raise, the stability ball leg curl, and the iron boot inclined leg curl. Yeah, they're done first month, they are done for 1 set apiece. The second month, they are done for 2 sets apiece, and the third month, they're done for 3 sets each. Okay, after those, we do 12 minutes steady state cardio. Nothing fancy on the cardio machine. Okay, right, if you like the content, give it a thumbs up, make a comment if you want, good or bad, that's alright. Subscribe if you want to. Take care, good night, and God bless.